Today we're going to be rebuilding the new look Minnesota Vikings. This team unfortunately missed out on the playoffs last year, starting their first round pick quarterback in JJ McCarthy and letting Sam Darnold walk, and now Kyler Murray is brought into the mix. Should make for an interesting season for the Vikings, who I believe finished up at 9-8 last year, so let's see if we can improve them and go make the playoffs with Kyler Murray maybe reinventing his career under Kevin O'Connell. But before we get into today's video, YouTube does tell me about 83% of the people that watch these videos aren't actually subscribed, so if you do fall in the 83% want to change that, that'd be greatly appreciated. So yeah, the biggest story with Minnesota is how good is Kyler Murray going to be with Kevin O'Connell. Obviously, as we all know, Kyler Murray was the #1 overall pick in Arizona. They ended up making the playoffs one of those years, and then other than that, it's just been kind of mid, nothing too great. Him and Kingsbury had that 1 year where everything was great. They started off 7-0, and obviously he's had injuries, he's had other issues. It's just not been a great mix, which is why Arizona decided to release him. And now he's looking to reinvent his career under the quarterback whisperer per se and Kevin O'Connell. Obviously, McCarthy really struggled last year. There were some bright moments at times, but there was some really rough moments too. They let Sam Darnold walk because they thought they could get the same kind of production out of McCarthy. Obviously, Sam Darnold went on to win a Super Bowl with the Seahawks, so kind of an interesting thing that just kind of went down. But other than that, this is what your roster is kind of looking like right now. And there's definitely a lot of work I feel like that needs to be done here. But we're going to be running Vikings playbooks. We're going to change the schemes to the best fit we can do. But yeah, we're going to stick with Kevin O'Connell for year one. We're going to be starting Kyler Murray because my guess is Kyler Murray will win the QB competition. I'm assuming it'll be a competition between those two. But yeah, I guess time will tell. So let's go ahead and simulate year one. Obviously, we need to get Justin Jefferson more involved. He definitely had a disappointing season last year. So let's go ahead, without further ado, simulate year one, and let's see if this new look Vikings team can make the playoffs with Kyler Murray under center. And at the end of year number one, we in fact make the playoffs. We finish as the first seed in our division at 10-7 as we win the division. And ironically enough, I was just kind of talking about him. We get to play Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. So kind of an interesting start here. We're the third seed. They're the sixth seed. Obviously, the Seahawks are trying to defend their Super Bowl championship. So yeah, pretty interesting matchup we find ourselves in. Let's take a look at the stats, I would say. So offensively, we were 22nd in the NFL, but Kyler Murray got us to the playoffs, it seems. And defensively, very good at 4th in the NFL. So 24-11 from Kyler Murray, 8 touchdowns, 1,100 yards from Jordan Mason, almost 1,200. Justin Jefferson and 1,000 yards with 1,080 yards, 9 touchdowns. Addison had 800 as well. 600 from Juwan Jennings, who signed a 1-year deal, I believe, with the Vikings, and Hawkinson had 500 yards as well. Sacks-wise, you did get a 10-sack season out of Van Ginkel, 7 from Dallas Turner, 6 from Jalen Redmond, 5.5 from Eric Wilson, 3.5 from Ivan Pace, and then 2.5. But none of our defensive tackles, rookies, didn't do too much. 1.5 sacks, I guess. Orange, I guess, didn't really log a sack. Yeah, he didn't. And then interceptions, 4 from Cashman, 2 from Byron Murphy, 1 from Wilson, 1 from Metellus, 1 from Pierre, and 1 from Tavier Thomas. So not too bad. But let's go ahead and jump in this bad boy. We're playing the Seattle Seahawks, like I said, in round 1. We have no injuries to display, which is good. So let's see if Sam Darnold is going to... Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Kyler Murray versus Sam Darnold. Kyler Murray knows the Seahawks very well from that division. So let's see how this first round matchup is going to go. I honestly, in a way, was not expecting like the playoffs in year 1, but damn, am I happy we're here. So here we are at US Bank Stadium with the Seahawks coming to town. Let's just go ahead and jump right in here and see how this is going to go. So they're going to go up 7-0 to start things off after I think we may have turned the football over on the first drive. They're up 10-3. We do tie it up though, so it's 10-10 at the moment. And it's going to be 17-10 now them, and we will go tie it up before the half. That's a good sign. So at least we're, in this game, and we get an interception from Josh Metellus, would be a great time to take advantage of said pick, and we throw one right back. So 24-20, but still in this at this point. We got, we got one drive to try to go tie it up. Does Kyler Murray have it in him? We still have another chance here. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. I think it's too early for me to jump in, so I'm just going to click skip moment and see if Kyler Murray is up to the task, and he's not. So we're going to lose 27-20. I think the biggest turning point was obviously when we got that pick, we threw one right back immediately, which obviously, yeah, that is kind of unfortunate. So not great, but we had 2 touchdowns from each quarterback. Sam Darnold is able to beat his former team. Kyler Murray had a brutal pick at the worst possible time after our defense gave us a turnover. So yeah, really unfortunate. You had 64 yards from Mason, 129 yards from Cooper Kupp. Turning back the time, Juwan Jennings had 2 touchdowns, 89 yards in this one. Jefferson only 47 yards in this game, but obviously the Seahawks do have a good defense. Charbonnet with 2 touchdowns as well. That's 2 receiving touchdowns at that. Interesting. And then here is your sack totals. And then I'm actually really curious how many plays it took Kyler Murray to throw a brutal interception. So fourth quarter, where was it? I know we had an interception somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. It was late in the game, actually, or maybe it wasn't. I don't remember, but I don't actually see the interception. Maybe it was in the third quarter. I guess it's really not important, but I just kind of curious to see what happened, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. Regardless, we lost. It really doesn't matter at this point. I really don't see it. Hold on, I need to find this. Fortunately, I couldn't find what I was looking for in there, but it's all right. We've skipped to the offseason at this point. We got the Niners and the Bills who met up in the Super Bowl, so Josh Allen and the Bills get it done. Justin Herbert's your MVP. Jim Harbaugh's your Coach of the Year. Puka Nacua, Jared Verse, and then your Rookies of the Year are Will in Miami, who is a tight end. I don't know if I've heard of him. And then CJ Allen on the Colts gets Defensive Rookie of the Year. So good stuff for them, but obviously, as far as retirements, I do think we have an older roster, so there definitely could be some ones here. So like Van Ginkel is obviously immediately showing up. Let's go take a look to see if there's anything else. So we got Hargrave retiring as well. Andrew, our long snapper. Van Ginkel's gone, and yeah, looks like that's it. So we do lose a couple of guys here. So yeah, let's see what we got in free agency. I know Kyler Murray needs to be re-signed. It is interesting. It depends what he's asking for, because I honestly do not want to invest that much in him if I don't have to, because he's 30 years old. He's star dev. I mean, he kind of turned the football over at the worst possible time anyway. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get there with Kyler Murray. I don't think I can. I would rather draft a QB or do something else or trade for somebody else, because I just can't really sit here in confidence give Kyler Murray $28 million a year. I just can't do it. I can't get there. That's what he's asking for. It's just not coming from me. I'm going to re-sign Ivan Pace, though, and we're going to have to probably move him to Mike or Will linebacker, which we will do. But Ivan Pace is back with him being superstar dev. That's a no-brainer. Hawkinson, I'd be comfortable giving a one-year deal to if we could, just to kind of keep him around for, oh, he says no. Franchise tag and tight end doesn't cost us much money, though, so I might just do that. Actually, he's worth $16 million. We'll see. Jordan Mason just had a really good year for us, though, so I'm interested in keeping him if we can, which we will. See if there's anybody else of interest here. O'Neal, who always seems to hit free agency. I'm going to try to bring him back, but we do have a tackle. We do get him back. I'm going to say we do have a young tackle we just drafted, so I guess technically we could have saved some money there. Juwan Jennings had a solid year as well, so part of me wants to keep him, and then Cashman, who led our team in interceptions, I believe. I'll try to keep him as well, although we have Galladay, so I don't know. Definitely could let some of these guys walk as with some of the young guys we have behind them, but I think I'll let the rest of these guys go. So yeah, let's go take a look at our team now with our $46 million. So obviously QB is an interesting thing to talk about, unless we're just turning back to obviously Jason McCarthy, which I guess we could do in theory. But yeah, so we have a decent offensive line. We obviously need an upgrade at tight end if we want to. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones is gone as well. We didn't re-sign him, but good wide receiver duo. Defensively, I'm going to move Ivan Pace probably to Mike linebacker. And then Cashman's listed. Yeah, so we'll do that. And Josh Pentelis, a strong safety, is fine. We could probably move this guy to free safety if we wanted to. Got a couple nice guys in the D-line. And then Demings. Who is Demings? I have no idea who Charles Demings is. Maybe he was one of the Vikings rookies. I'm not sure, actually. But he's superstar dev out of nowhere. So, yeah, welcome to the mix. I'm not really sure how that came about, but all right. I'll take it. So we got a superstar dev corner. Really surprising me there. So I think our cornerback room is actually not terrible, but could definitely use another one. So I'm going to move Ivan Pace to Mike linebacker, and then we're going to probably bring in another edge rusher. A lot of things we need to bring in, honestly, but let's go see what we can do. But let's move this over, and let's see what else we can accomplish here. Okay, so I've thrown 4 offers out here, and nobody is like crazy significance. Most of this is just trying to fill out some starter positions that we need to figure out, but Hawkinson to bring him back, Raj McCurry just to bring in another corner, Calvin Austin's our third receiver, and John Michael Smith to be our center. So basically, like I said, nothing extraordinary here by any means, but $11.5 million. You'll more than likely see me go all in on, well, quarterback in round 1 is definitely on the table if we could pull it off, but I might just start Jason McCarthy next year, and that might be crazy to do, but they did invest a lot in him, so might as well figure out if he has it in him, because other than that, the only other option was to sign Kyler Murray back, or we could bring in like a Mac Jones, or I guess a Joe Milton or something like that. But we might as well give this, or we could bring in Anthony Richardson. I guess that'd be interesting too. But I'm going to just put my cards in McCarthy's basket and see what happens. It may not pay off, but we'll try for one more year with him. We got to figure out if he's going to get it figured out or not. We need to bring in an edge rusher, a D tackle, and a free safety somewhere in the draft. I think that's the main 3 positions I want to find out. And then quarterback, obviously, if there's an opportunity to grab one. But I more than likely am not getting one if I had to guess. In the draft, maybe. Late, we'll see. But let's go ahead, jump in the draft, and let's see if we can accomplish some of those things we need to address. So pretty easy decision for me here to start things off. We need a new edge rusher, so I'm going to be taking Bryce Young here. He's going to be 73 true value. Got him at pick 20. He is hidden dev, so not quite the value you want, but we needed a new edge rusher, so I'm still pretty happy with bringing in Bryce Young, but maybe not the best value, but I'll take it. And I did say we needed to bring in a new safety. He's listed as strong safety, which is not the safety position we needed, but I do think we can move Schuler over and be just fine. So 52 in true value, literally got him right at 52 on the dot. So welcome, Don Schuler. I have not found an opportunity to draft a QB just yet, but maybe in round 3 we find that opportunity, but let's see. So we actually have back-to-back round 3 picks here, so we might as well just go ahead and splurge on a QB. And Jaden Maivia actually looks pretty solid. I mean, yeah, across the board he looks good. I just don't know if that's going to translate to being a good rating quarterback here. So yeah, kind of figured that it was looking kind of bad for him, but you know, I'm still going to take the flyer on him. Why not? We might as well. You know, quarterback or teams reach on quarterbacks all the time, it feels like. So I'll take it. And then we need to draft a D tackle is what my plan was. So James Smith at Ohio State actually sounds good to me at this point. So I think all in all, basically all the things I wanted to address, we have done so. So I'm pretty happy with that. But let's go look at the draft recap in full to see how happy we can be. So 74 overall up top, 75 overall as strong safety. Maivia was a 69 overall. If I'm even saying that name correctly, I apologize if I'm not. And then we bring in quite a bit of depth at the later rounds with Evan Stewart and Keon Sabb. Pretty happy with that. And then Ernest Green and Ty Washington, not Ty Washington. Ty Washington's a basketball player. But yeah, so the quarterback we drafted is 69 overall. So more than likely, I don't know. We could start him, I guess. I guess it just kind of depends. Like, him and McCarthy are going to fight in preseason, I guess. So let's go ahead, though. Get into it. We made the playoffs last year at 10-7. Of course, lost in round 1. So I'm going to leave the playbooks and the schemes the same based off how things went last year. Our defense ended up being really good, but let's see what it looks like now. So yeah, right now it would be McCarthy starting. You have you know, Mason, Jefferson, Austin, Addison, Hawkinson. So pretty impressed with the offense for the most part, other than QB. Definitely need to figure that out. Bring in Bryce Young, obviously, and then they actually have Keon Sabb starting at free safety, but I'm probably just gonna move Schuler over there, and then James Smith's added to that D line, and then yeah, so let's just move Schuler to free safety, and I think that's all I want to do there. Other than that, we're gonna get into year 2. If Maivia happens to develop more than McCarthy in the preseason, then we'll start him. But more than likely, JJ McCarthy will be your starter this year, unless if we do something crazy and like trade it for quarterback at the deadline, which, you know, usually doesn't happen. I guess Garoppolo, I think, was traded at the deadline at one point. But yeah, let's just get to the regular season and let's see how good we can be this year, if we're good at all. So at the end of the season, we finished up at 5-12 and do not even sniff the playoffs this year. So you know what? Honestly, don't think that's the worst case scenario. And you know, hopefully we're the worst team in the league. We weren't. The Falcons were at 5-12, but technically the Falcons, I believe, have paid Tua, so maybe that deteriorates them away from taking Bryce Underwood, who is, you know, definitely what I'm looking at. But if we look at the Falcons, like I said, they do have QBs like Penix and Tua, so. And then Jalen Daniels as well. So hopefully that steers them away from drafting quarterback, but we'll have to see on that. So let's take a look at our stats, though. And offensively, 28th in the NFL. Not good at all. Although McCarthy did throw 29 touchdowns. And defensively, we just fell off the cliff. So 29-11 for McCarthy. So overall, the quarterback to interception ratio, or the touchdown to interception ratio doesn't look awful. Mason missed 4 games. So that's why his stats don't look as good. Austin had a good year. Wow. Okay. 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns. So hopefully he's up to star depth after that. And Jefferson just, you know, not really getting involved at all. So we need to change that for sure. Defensively, Dallas Turner turns in a good year, which is good. Bryce Young, 6.5 as a rookie isn't terrible. And then, yeah, so all around, just really disappointing season. So let's get the off season. Let's continue to build here. But more than likely, we'll be bringing in a rookie quarterback with the 2nd overall pick. Hopefully Bryce Underwood falls to us. That's who I want. And if not, we'll talk to the Falcons about maybe a trade. So Joe Burrow wins MVP. Dan Campbell is your coach of the year. The Patriots win over the Lions in the Super Bowl, so get another Lombardi in New England. Aiden Hutchinson, Ahmad Hardy, and Sammy Brown are your rookies of the year. So let's see if we have any important retirements here. So we have Eric Wilson and Tavier Thomas as well retiring on us. Let's see if there's anybody else of note here. Just those 2 for now, but all right, $62 million to work with. I know Addison and Dallas Turner are both free agents, and Obviously, Dallas Turner just had a good year, so I would like to keep him, but we'll see. Addison would like to keep him as well, especially if we're bringing in a rookie quarterback. Having the most weapons possible is probably ideal. Calvin Austin, hopefully you're up to star dev. Byron Murphy, I'd like to keep. Dallas Turner, I'd like to keep based off how we did last year. If, we can keep him. He says yes, okay. And then also Byron Murphy would like to keep you in this corner room as well if we could. And he says no, or says yes, sorry. Okay, so that's great. I think we'll let the rest of these guys go, especially McCarthy. I think we just let him go after that. I don't want to pay him. And then we could kind of try to keep our kicker as well if we could. So he says no. All right, fair enough. Let's go look at our team now with JJ McCarthy gone. We declined his 5th-year option, I guess, or whatever. So we had to resign him right then and there, but we didn't. All right, so we have a new quarterback as a backup. Our offense is looking fine with Austin, especially going to star dev. Mason's a fine running back. Obviously, I'd like to be better than that if we could, but defensively, I actually kind of like a lot of what we have over here as well. So yeah, the really missing piece is probably playbooks. That could probably help out a lot because the Vikings playbook I've noticed is very inconsistent. And then, yeah, just get a QB and we got a conversation. So if I go look at the Falcons team needs, I assume that QB wouldn't be on that list. Obviously, it's on ours, which makes sense. But if we go look at the Falcons team needs, QB is at the top. So I do think they actually have the 3rd pick. So wait, do we have the 1st pick? I thought they would have had the 1st pick. We had the 4th pick. Okay. Who has the 1st pick then? I guess I didn't realize who has the 1st pick. So we have, who was number? Oh, the Jets do. Of course they do. Oh, we got to talk to them for sure. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. So we got to trade up 3 spots to pull this off. And I'd be very comfortable trading my round 2 and my round 1 to get this done, and a 3rd in next year's draft. Something like that to trade up to 1. I'm doing it. Try to give them as much compensation as possible. But just to make sure we get Bryce Underwood here, because that's really the missing piece right now. And then I don't really think we're going to be able to do anything in free agency. We really don't have a lot. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs would be nice, though. Stealing him away. Oh, my gosh. That'd be a dream scenario. We're so close to being able to afford him as well. I got to try. We could bring in Gibbs, have Jefferson, Addison, Calvin Austin, and then bring in Bryce Underwood. He'd have the perfect team around him. So he could obviously, cut Justin Jefferson, save $33 million, but we're not doing that. So I'm going to restructure Will Fries. Is there anybody else we're going to structure? Ivan Pace, maybe? That frees up 810. That might still give us enough because that gave us just a little bit. Gibbs, what are you thinking? Yeah, we have enough to sign him, so I'm going to give him a good offer. He may not choose us. Oh, I guess we can't offer that. Okay, what about that? Okay. Try to just go very player friendly. Nope. About player. Oop, that's not what we want. Player friendly. Can I do player friendly? Okay. Let's see what he's thinking. So we are his 2nd best offer. There's a chance we're not going to get him. It was worth a shot, even if we don't get him. Is there any other running back that's interesting? Mixon, but So fingers crossed. Gibbs, do you choose us? I clicked the button. It didn't register. Oh, we got him. Let's go. Jahmyr Gibbs is coming to Minnesota. He's leaving Detroit. He's leaving his division rival, or he's coming to join his division rival. So we'll have Jahmyr Gibbs, Jefferson, Addison, a decent offensive line. Probably need to bring in a tight end somewhere in the draft as well. Forgot about that, but Oliver, I guess, would be fine if we have to run with that. But all right, yes. Bryce Underwood, you're coming to Minnesota. We're going to give you the best playbook possible, and we're going to succeed going into year 3. We're definitely going to succeed. We have to. So obviously, pretty easy decision for me here. Bryce Underwood, welcome to the Vikings. You will be our brand new franchise quarterback. It says 43 in true value, but I do not care. Obviously, quarterback, the most important position in football to get figured out, and we have done that. So now we just got to go to round 3, I think, because we traded round 3 in next year's draft. And yeah, so round 3 here. I'm kind of hoping for a tight end to be available. I don't know if we're going to get that. Oh, there is some tight ends, though. Do we see anybody? Okay, yeah, we do have somebody down the board. We have Carter Nelson of Nebraska. And he has elite speed, elite jumping. I'm sold. Carter Nelson, welcome to Minnesota. 96 true value, got him at 68. So we're bringing another weapon for our franchise, or for our young rookie quarterback. I guess he's not a franchise technically yet. Then we should have an early round 4 to see if we could do anything else with this. Just kind of take whatever we feel is best. We got another quarterback. I won't do that. Corner, wide receiver. I might just bring in Colton Vasek and call it good. Just bring in another edge rusher for depth. Sure, why not? 131 true value, got 100. But all in all, yes, fantastic offseason. Gibbs, Underwood, yeah. And then obviously a new tight end. I'm loving this. I think if we give this the right playbook, we could be very dangerous in year 3. So I accidentally skipped the draft recap, but that's okay because we can look at this. We obviously kind of know what rookies we brought in. So we have 75 overall Bryce Underwood, 73 overall young tight end. So looking great here. Defensively, obviously we didn't do too much over here. We brought in an edge rusher who's a 71 overall. But yeah, really loving what things are looking like. So as far as schemes and, you know, things are concerned, I guess we could just kind of, I mean, they think 4-3 is better, but I mean, do we run a 4-3 instead? I guess maybe it's 82%. Let's see what a 4-3 would look like if we did that. So defensively, yeah, you know what? I'm actually okay with this. We can run a 4-3. Let's change it up. Why not? And then obviously got to change the playbook with that as well. So I'm going to go to Buffalo's playbook with, actually, I might run both. I might run Buffalo's playbook. I might just go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, Buffalo's playbook. We're going to do that. So Sean McDermott's playbook on both sides. I want to make sure that our offense is going to be humming. I want Bryce Underwood to be successful. So we'll see what it looks like. And hopefully year 3 brings us good success. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jefferson, Austin, Carter Nelson, Addison. Decent offensive line to get us by. Good tackles. And offensively, it's just fine enough that I think we can get by with this as well. Got a couple of superstars on here. Should I throw Dibbings at corner 1 with him being superstar dev? Sure, why not? All right. Let's get in there. Let's see if we can make it to the playoffs in year 3. I have a good feeling that we will. With Bryce Underwood brought in, we have Buffalo's playbooks running. There's no reason for this team not to succeed. And at the end of the season, exactly what we wanted has happened. Now, we didn't win the division. We didn't get the first seed or anything like that, but we've made it to the playoffs, and that's what I wanted. Our starting left edge rusher is going to be out for this game, but Bryce Underwood did have 4,400 yards. My allergies are really killing me in today's video. And they haven't even started bothering me all day until now. But anyway, so kind of struggling a little bit, but let's look at the stats for the season. So first overall offense, which is just great to see. And then defensively, 15th in the NFL. You had 35 and 15 for Bryce Underwood. You had 10 touchdowns, 1,200 yards for Jahmyr Gibbs, 1,100 yards from Calvin Austin, Jefferson with 1,000. So all 3 of our receivers with our rookie quarterback all had 1,000 yards. And Jefferson had double-digit touchdowns, so I love that for him. Carter Nelson with 600 yards as well with 7 touchdowns. So great rookie season from him. And then 9 sacks from Caleb Banks, his best season so far. 8 from Bryce Young, despite missing some time. In fact, how many games did he play? He played, or I thought he was out. Maybe he's just out for these playoffs. I thought I saw his name being out for us. But anyway, 7 from James Smith, 4 from Oladejo, and then 3.5 from Dallas Turner. Where did Oladejo come from? Well, they signed him for me. Star dev off the bench. I ain't complaining. All right, Oladejo, welcome. But anyway, did I see I swore I saw, yeah, Bryce Young is out. Okay, that's where I saw that. So Daron Payne and Atwell are out for the Giants. But hey, we've made it here. So let's see how far we're going to go. Obviously, Bryce Underwood is just a rookie right now. Does he get superstar dev or is he just star dev right now? He's star dev with a 92 morale boost right now. So yeah, he's got everything in his toolbox to make this happen, to make us go on a deep run in his rookie season. Let's go see if we can pull it off. The Giants are not going to be easy, but I do think we have a shot here. So here we are on the road at MetLife in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Let's see what happens as we're going to start off with possession. Obviously, last time we were here, Kyler Murray kind of put us in a bad spot, but we are going to have a 0-7 game so far. Bryce Underwood's first start's not looking good yet, but we do get back in here, 10-7. Can we go take the lead at some point? No, 13-7, and they take the lead by double digits, but we score again, and our defense cannot seem to stop them so far. But our offense, okay, so it's 14-24 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left. Let me see if there's any way I can get us back in this game, because I would love to see Bryce Underwood just win a playoff game his rookie season. I think that'd be freaking awesome. So let's see if we can come out here and try to get back in this one. We're going to have to start off with something simple here. I'm just going to dump this. Oh, my Lord. Okay, well, that was a little high. Yeah, well, I was under pressure, to be fair, but that throw was way off. So we got really lucky that wasn't picked off, but okay. Let's move on. No worries. We're going to move on to the next play. Wow, what a dot. This time, oh my gosh, this might be gone as well. Oh, now we're going to get tackled by DeJean. Wow, DeJean's in New York. Interesting. Okay, but what a throw by, yeah, that was a much better throw compared to the last one. I actually thought Jefferson was going to have the yak to get all the way, but DeJean catches him from behind there. That's unfortunate. But all right, let's see. Is that going to be DeJean guarding him on the outside as well? Again, definitely really tempted to just throw this over the top with Jefferson over here. Does he come down with it? Oh, my Lord. Come on, man. It's in his hands. Cooper DeJean's going to celebrate like he just did something. I mean, technically, I guess he kind of did. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. We would have had a touchdown right there. Be back in this game. Still can get one, though. That was a good decision. Jefferson definitely had his hands on that. Can't be mad at that play at all. But let's go on to the next one. So we do have the legs as well. So I'm going to utilize them here. I'm going to slide to pick up a first down for 10 yards there. I'm going to go no huddle here. I don't think Jefferson's on the field. I could be wrong, though. I don't really like any of these plays. Yeah, no, he's not on here right now. So he's probably tired from that last play. But Let's see. Does Nelson just get... okay. Not much there, but that should get Jefferson back on the field. We'll do that, and now we'll come out here, and Jefferson's back. Felton, I'll be looking for you. If you could over the middle, maybe. It was there. I just didn't have enough time, I felt like. So the worst case scenario was settle for a field goal here, but that play was definitely there if we wanted it. Unfortunately, I got flushed out, and yeah. Maybe I just stood in the pocket. I would have been there, but all right, we need to pick up a first down here. And okay, well, that was interesting. We're gonna settle for a field goal here. That's gonna get us back in this game, so we can't be mad at that. We may have done this all for nothing, and our defense will just allow a touchdown immediately or whatever, but at least we're back in it to make it a 7-point game. We'll take it. Just need our defense to get the stop we're looking for. Yeah, it was for nothing. Yeah, okay, so we lost. All right, that's fine. You know what? I think we're building something special here. Unfortunately, not this year. I guess CJ Carr, who was the other rookie drafted in this draft, is actually the starter for the Giants right now. Interesting. But Underwood had 320 yards in that one. Unfortunately, yeah, just, had an interception at some point. Cam had 121 yards. Jefferson had a great game. Would have had an even better one if he would have came down with that touchdown and threw to him. Felton had a 70-yard touchdown. Shout out to Taj Felton. And then defensively, we had 3 sacks from Brian Burns, and then DeJean had a pick. Okay. Well, we made the playoffs in year 3, which is good. But now let's get to another offseason around a rookie quarterback. We think we have a guy now, and let's continue to build around him. And let's make sure we're geared up for a playoff run next year. So Bryce Underwood did come home with Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is just freaking awesome. And the Saints ended up winning the Super Bowl over the Broncos. So that's cool. But yeah, we got an interesting free agent with $93 million. I know Jefferson's a free agent. Brian O'Neill is going to retire, so we lose our right tackle. But we've had one sitting on the shelf as a backup. Donovan Jackson, Metellus. There is some important guys to bring back here, but obviously none more important than my man Justin Jefferson. So we got to obviously re-sign him, and he is going to stick around. Even at 30 years old, still one of the best to do it, right now currently in the NFL. So we're going to go with, Donovan Jackson. Would like to keep him, but he's going to say no. Franchising going to be a little too expensive. Oladejo, I mean, I don't even remember signing him, but we're going to bring him back. Why not? Let's do it. So bring back Oladejo, Metellus. Like to bring him back with him being superstar dev, but I guess we have a young guy if not, yeah, so I guess he's going to say no. Still leaves us with a bunch of money. Michael Schmitz, I mean, as a fine starting center, I'll bring him back if he wants to. He does want to come back. Okay, so other than left guard and safety, I think those are the positions we need to replace the most. But let's go take a look. So Bryce Underwood should be superstar dev at this point, which is good because obviously drafting him as high as we did, we wanted him to be that, and he is superstar dev. So here's what things look like now. So that Tiernan guy that the Vikings drafted, I think in round 2 or 3, is finally going to start. Hey, Carter Nelson's up to superstar dev as well. That's awesome. So just need to bring in a new guard. I mean, we could just get by with this guy if we wanted to, but a new guard is probably necessary. And then a new strong safety as well. So that's probably what we'll look to do. And then I guess we'll look to see if there's any other upgrades we can make, because I do think we'll have some money left over. So let's hit up free agency with our $39 million. Let's see what's available here. And we're going to try to bring in a strong safety and a guard and possibly an edge rusher if we can. So unfortunately, this class is very lackluster. So we're just going to try to get Donovan Jackson back if we can. We'll get our left guard back. So we just, just a simple re-sign there. So yeah, unfortunately, overall, just not a good free agency class. But I will say we have a little bit of money left over. We could, in theory, trade for an edge rusher, because that's the one position I'm really thinking like, or strong safety as well. We could do that. I wouldn't, that could be an interesting idea. So instead of, just trying to draft somebody here, which we could do we get aggressive instead? I think I kind of like the idea of it. It's not something I usually do. So we're going to see if we can't bring in a new strong safety with our first round pick or an edge rusher. We got to make sure there's a guy that's worth that. But those are the two positions. I'm going to look at strong safeties first because we do have 2 decent edge rushers. But let's go see if there's a strong safety that could just change the dynamic of this defense. So I'm looking at the Houston Texans with Kalen Bullock, and I'm going to see if I can't bring him in with our 24th overall pick. He's 26 years old and superstar dev, and they're going to accept it. So we bring in a strong safety. So now we're left with literally just a 2nd round pick in this draft, I'm pretty sure. So that's all we have, which is fine. We can still do something with it, but 2nd round pick and a 4th round pick. We've traded our 1st and our 3rd, obviously 3rd for Bryce Underwood, and then our 1st now for our new strong safety with Kalen Bullock being added. So that gives us a whole new dynamic on this defense, and now we can go draft at round 2 and see what we can come away with. So let's jump in and see what we take in round 2. So I'm going to take Darian Morgan here, out of Alabama, 6'4" playmaker. I mean, we technically have the luxury of kind of just drafting whatever we want because we have pretty good depth, and it's going to be 54 true value. Got him at 56. So yeah, that's going to be the only pick we make in this draft, and let the AI take care of the rest because we have a full slate of a team, or we have a full team, and I am ready to get right back into the swing of things. So let's go look at the draft recap, see what this team will look like all together. And I cannot wait to see what we can do in year number 4. We come away with a 75 overall wide receiver. We get a 73 corner in round 4. And then we got a 71, 69, and a 62. So not too shabby. But let's look at our lineup all together. I think all in all, this team has come together really nicely. 85 overall with an 88 offense, 83 defense. So yeah, our offense should absolutely be our strong suit with Bryce Underwood, Jefferson. We're bringing another receiver who could be good in the future. Mason still here, Nelson, Washington, and Taylor. Defensively, obviously we add Bullock, and then our edge rushers are fine enough. Banks, Demings, Ivan Pace with all being superstar dev, Schuler. So I really love what we have here. Hopefully good things come to us in year 4. I have a great feeling about it. If we can just stay upright and healthy, we should be back to being a playoff team. It would be nice if we could also win the division on top of that. So let's go see if we can maybe accomplish all that in year 4. And exactly what we wanted in year number 4 has come to fruition. We wanted, obviously, to win the division. We wanted to, yeah, basically win the division, make the playoffs, and we've done that and then some because we conquered the first seed in the NFC. No league leaders, which I'm a little disappointed by, but let's take a look at the stats as CJ Carr and the Giants welcome the Vikings in our game of the week. So I guess the Giants were probably, oh no, they finished up at 9-8. Okay, interesting. So offensively, 4th in the NFL, so we're top 5 offense. Defensively, I would like to see if we were top 5 on both sides. Jahmyr Gibbs only had 900 yards. I assume he missed some games then, right? 397 from Bryce Underwood. Jahmyr Gibbs did miss 5 games. Hopefully not too many injuries. I don't know how many injuries we have right now, but not quite the receiving stats we had last year where everyone had 1,000 yards, but still decent. Josh Jefferson still with a double-digit. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me finish that thought. Josh Jefferson with still a double-digit touchdown season, but this is the first time we've seen 3 guys in double-digit sacks range, which is awesome. And I was talking about bringing in a new edge rusher, but both our edge rushers were just fantastic this season. So love that. Hopefully one of them or both of them is going to go up to superstar dev. So, all right. Well, do we have any injuries? I don't know. Let's take a look to see if we have any concerning ones. No, we're good. Okay, that's awesome. So let's get to the divisional round and let's see what it's going to be. We'll be playing none other than the Detroit Lions, who we obviously stole Jahmyr Gibbs away from them. So let's come out here. Jahmyr Gibbs gets to play his former team. Let's see if we can come out here and beat this Lions team and get to the NFC Championship game. So here we are at US Bank Stadium. Last time we were here, we lost. So hopefully we can come out here and win this time. And we've lost in the playoffs now twice in this video, haven't we? I think it's been twice. But we're down 6-0 to get started. But we'll wake up here and make it 7-6. The Lions should have went up 14-0, but they didn't. They're up 12-10 now. But I thought we had a response there. 12-10 at the half. They have the lead, but we're up 12-17. Okay, can we go take, okay, 15-20. Kind of a weird score, but here we are, 15-20. Got a nice stop in midfield. We'll go up 27-15. It looks like 3 minutes left in this game. So we're going to come out here and try to make sure that we put this one away, because right now we're definitely allowing the Lions to potentially get back in this. And already I'm seeing something I just am in love with. Well, I need to make sure I do it correctly. Let's hot streak Jefferson on a go route. If they leave him one-on-one, they are insane. You know what? We'll take the underneath to Addison, and he's going to get us 6 yards. I'll take it. I didn't really see Jefferson, have that step that I thought, so I didn't really like the look of it. So we move away from it, take the underneath instead. Okay, we're going to come back out here again. I'll be looking for you again, Jefferson, but let's see. He is there early. We'll just take it, and we'll get another first down. So we're slinging the rock to make the Lions waste these timeouts to start things off. But we obviously have a man named Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield wearing 36. So let's feed the man. Let's get back to him, and he is going to get us, wow. Okay, so that's going to be a good start. 6-7 yards on the ground for the game. I want to go right back to him after that. That felt so smooth. Holy moly. Have I jumped in a game with Jahmyr Gibbs before? I feel like it feels like I haven't, but I'm sure I have, because I've had him a few times now. And yeah, he feels buttery smooth. But 78 yards, 14 rushes on the ground. So, I mean, he just had back-to-back chunks. So I think we're just going to run it right back to him until they stop it, right? So let's give it back to him. And another night. Oh, it got closed early, though. All right. Second and 8. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now that, yeah, we're going to bleed this all the way to the 2-minute warning. They have no timeouts remaining. So one more first down ends this game. We got to consider that as well. So yeah, there's really no need to put this ball in the air. I think we just run Gibbs a couple times and hope he gets our first down that we need. So let's do it. So we're going to go ISO, just run him up the middle and see if Gibbs can get that, first down. Maybe he gets in one play, maybe it's 2 plays, but hopefully, okay, nice broken tackle. Oh, okay, well, this game just took a turn. Why do I feel like that could be reviewed, though? That felt like it came out so early. Let's see if they would review it. They are. Let's go. I swear, if you didn't click play full game, they wouldn't review this. Or, yeah, so this might come back, actually. And it came back. Wow, so we're so lucky. They actually called it to where, yeah, he was on the ground before it came out. So, W, that was a W jump in full game moment. They're going to bring Heat up the middle, looks like, with that guy, but I don't care. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get us a 4th and 1. Okay. Well, we're up. We can make it an 8-point game. Or do we just go for the win here? You know what? We're going to go for the win. Why not? Let's go fullback dive. Whoever our fullback is, you better run up this damn middle and make it happen. Let's see if we can get a first down with them. Just going to hand it off right away. And he gets it. That's it. Game over. We beat the Vikings. Or, sorry, the Lions, I should say. We don't even have Chew Clock on, funny enough. But, all right, so, yeah, we're going to beat the Lions here. We're moving on to the divisional round. Or, sorry, the NFC Championship game, rather, because this is the divisional round. So, let's get there, and let's see who the matchup is going to be. Speaking of Kyler Murray from earlier in this video, we have a Cardinals and Vikings showdown in the NFC Championship game. So, this should be interesting. I'm curious to see who our Cardinals are starting at QB. And they're going to go up 3-0 to start things off. And, okay, our offense is really slow to get started, but maybe they wake up here soon. And they're up 10-0. Our offense cannot cross midfield, it seems like, so far. Like, we literally have not crossed midfield until now. We got an interception. And can we get back in this game? We get another pick, and now we're back in it. So, took a while there, but we're back in this game. There we go, 20-17. 23-17. Can we go take the lead? We do. Oh, my Lord. And, oh, we throw another interception. Man, what is going on? I feel like we've had... Oh, or never mind. Julian Sands are starting. I don't know why I thought... Hold on. Okay, so, yeah, 2 picks by both quarterbacks. So both quarterbacks playing really ugly so far. But we're still in this, so we can't be mad. 26-24. We started off down, what, 17-0 it felt like, or some point, or something like that. So I'm going to throw Jefferson on a go route, and we're going to give him a chance. But instead, we're going to hit Addison here. And, oh, Addison's going to break the tackle as well. And he's got, oh, I thought he was going to break another one there, but timeout for an injury. Looks like one of our offensive linemen gets hurt, which sucks because Donovan Jackson, our center, got hurt. But Donovan Jackson's out too. So, okay, now we have a corner guarding Justin Jefferson on the outside, but he's going to win that battle because it's Justin Jefferson, right? It's on 27. Jefferson's going to get us inside the 5-yard line. And I don't even, is that, oh, that's Quinyon Mitchell on the Cardinals. Interesting. So, yeah, but Jefferson's going to get the best of him here. Didn't have no problem throwing that way, even after seeing the superstar dev. But now we get some Jahmyr Gibbs action involved here. So, let's see if we can get a, ooh, they get back there fast. Wow, okay. You know what? Fair enough. You know what's funny? Wear and tear is off, but it still shows it. So weird. I don't know why it does that, but it's Madden. Should I be surprised? I guess not. But okay. Yes, a field goal does get us the lead technically, but obviously I would rather get much more than that. I'm going back to Gibbs, even though he's back there again. Who's number 1? I actually don't even know what number 1 is, but he is all over us right now. That might be Buda. Is it Buda Baker? I actually don't know, but actually I don't think it is, because that's, yeah, I'm not sure that is. But okay, so we might settle for a field goal here unless we find something else. Although, no, we're just gonna take this, and that's a touchdown. We'll take it. So that's gonna give us a touchdown to our tight end, Carter Nelson. Now we just need our defense to get one of those interceptions if they could. They get a, nope, they're up 34-31. Okay, well, that's okay. We have an offense to get us right back in this game, and it's been an interesting video to say the least so far. So let's see if we got another big chunk. I'm going to Addison here. This is not great, actually. Oh my gosh, Addison caught that. Wow, okay. It was Mac Wilson. Damn, Mac Wilson was number 1. He was killing us right there on that last drive. But Addison with a great catch. Holy moly, was not expecting him to come down with that, but he does. Okay, we're going right back to the same play. This time I'll look Jefferson way. Maybe something else instead. Nope. I'm going to Carter Nelson, and I'm really lucky that 27 didn't pick that off. So I need to get a little calm down here. 2nd and 10. We go back to Gibbs here. There's plenty of time in this game. We could settle for a field goal and tie it, but obviously I'm getting too greedy here. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I'm doing that. 3rd and 19. I don't know why I was like, oh, I have Gibbs, I could, you know, be faster and outrun him to the edge and, you know, get yards still. But no, did not pay off at all. So that was just a dumb decision. So now at this point, we're probably just looking at trying to get field goal range again, and I don't even get it off in time. Okay, well, let's kick our field goal, force overtime, because I made the stupid mistake of running backwards like an idiot, and that'll push us into, well, assuming the Cardinals don't score here, 34-34. Just need our defense to stop them, and they do overtime, and they do get a field goal, but obviously we have a chance to go score a touchdown and win this game here. So let's start off with a run to Jahmyr Gibbs. Let's be actually smart about this. The middle does look super wide open right now, and oh my gosh, he might be gone. He's not gone, but Buda Baker and the corner, whoever, close in on it. Only 32 yards on the day for Gibbs, so not a lot of success on the ground today. And yeah, so that was a really wide open run play though. All right, let's try something again here. We're going deep again here. Jefferson, I see you. I think he has it. Number 2 is there though, and he does make the play on it. So Will Johnson, shout out to you. That was a great play. All right, I'm still gonna keep slinging it though. I ain't mad. I'm not gonna stop slinging the ball downfield. We have everybody you could possibly ask for to be able to do something like that. I'm gonna just run to the edge and get some yards here. So it's gonna give us 6 yards there, 37-34. I very much do not want to set up for a field goal to tie this game. I want to go win this game. So let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna throw, yeah, we're gonna do that. Everyone's going downfield other than Gibbs. We'll look for him if we feel. Actually, let's take RB instead. So good throw here. Calvin Austin's gonna get us inside the red zone, down to the 20-yard line, and now we are cooking. We just need to get this across the plane, and we will be winning this game, hopefully. So let's see. I'm going to scramble to the outside. Oh, nope. I was about to say, can I get to the pylon, but I can't even outrun the edge rusher, so that didn't work out. 2nd and 12. Let's go to potentially Stewart or Morgan. I guess our backups are in. Our stars are probably tired. That makes sense. Okay, I'm doing it again. You know what? Gibbs, I trust you, and Gibbs is going to come down with it in overtime. I'm very lucky. But you know what? Gibbs makes it happen, and we're going to win 40-37 after all that. So let's get to the Super Bowl. I have to imagine these player stats look freaking ugly with the interceptions that were in this game. But 353 yards here, 359 yards, so quite a few yards by each quarterback. Completion percentage is not good. 50, I guess it's above 50. But Addison, 166 yards. Marvin Harrison, 95 yards. But yeah, just crazy. So Bullock had 2 picks. So obviously the first rounder for him, I feel, is worth it. And now we can get to the Super Bowl. So let's get there. And hopefully it could be a lot smoother than this game went. So it's going to be the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And they've already won one today. And they have plenty in their franchise's history. So I feel it's our turn. And hopefully we can come out here and make sure it is our turn, as we will finally get off to a good start here. 7-0. Hopefully keep that up though. 7-3. Good field position. Don't do anything with it, though. The Patriots will take the lead 10-7. Our offense has since slowed down since going up 7-0, but they wake up here. There we go. 14-10. 21-10. So we're up 2 possessions right now. 28-10 would look beautiful. It does. I may not even have to jump in this game. Let's go. We're going to win the Super Bowl smoothly, and we'll take it. So that is going to be all she wrote. 35-19 victory, and just like that, we have brought the Vikings to the Super Bowl and won them a Lombardi. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. We stopped the Patriots from winning another one as well, so that's always a good feeling. But thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next rebuild. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.